It's okay, Vixen.
Bruh, how
I
dare you?
I hit recording at It's Okay Vixen. Welcome back to Discordia, episode
Uh,
I think 16, part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
yeah,
I borked everything.
yeah. We got through the door. Weird shit happened. Tavian commented, "Oh, it's weird that you guys have an apothecary in what used to be the prison."
Oh
And
no,
now
we got to the door where
we got
you're
to that.
inside. You were
Okay,
walking into the flower room is
okay.
where the
Then
first part is.
Navi was slowly after seeing the statue that she recognized. Navi is slowly walking towards it, and red on the foot, carved in what to those around what looks like uh, uh cracks and incoherent ramblings, possibly wear and tear and whatnot, is actually writing in the language that Navi knows, the writing that says Gary.
Oh.
What what does it say, Gary?
Speak.
Beard's tongue.
No, it's basically speak the name of the mother and feel her embrace effectively.
And Navi says a statement in another tongue, and that is, I'll enter it in chat here. Lois Tikferi, Tessaferi, Tessafora, Dream and Navi.
And as you speak those words, there's a pulse that seems to radiate through the statue itself for a moment. And what is left of the foliage carved out of stone cracks and breaks and comes to life. The vinage that was wrapped around her arms losing its stone texture and turning back to a green, healthy colour, binding itself around the statue and joining with it. The foliage of flowers in the hairs almost burst from their prison of stone and roots themselves in within the skull of this statue. And you feel a pulse of warmth of acceptance roll through you in that moment. And you regain any used spell slots and your use of beast shape for the day.
Nope. Did not use any spell slots, but I was out of the beast shapes, so that's cool. Even though I get those on back on a long rest. But it's fine. That was dope as fuck.
Well, who knows? You might need to be a bear today.
Listen, don't say that. Don't bring that to this household. Anyway, what are the others' reactions to what just fucking happened?
That's just some pretty weird shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just I guess that statue was of you and something important just happened. Good for you.
Elf doing elf things.
Yeah, elf doing elf things. That's I mean, there's a lot less blood than the elf doing the elf things that I remember, but fair enough.
What the hell just happened in my laboratory?
Oh, the person who is the statue spoke some ancient language I've never heard before. The statue glowed, and the plants around it came to life. That's
He
about
looks creepy.
Yeah, that's about as far as any of us have gotten. Also, that just straight up looks like Fantasy Snape.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right.
So we have Harry Potter and Snape just
Looks
in
like a
this
Death
episode.
Eater.
Like,
Mhm.
why do
I
you
wasn't
think
gonna say it.
Alexandra was a
I
little
wasn't gonna
suspicious
say it.
of this guy?
To be
I wasn't gonna say it.
just
However.
just nods.
But, yeah.
Alright, so that's what happened in your workshop today.
Also, since you've made the connection, I'll just say the other one's named Leonard, like a lion from House of Lions, and the other one is Cerberus, like a serpent. I hate this.
Yep.
I hate you.
I didn't want to say nothing, but he did do that.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Nerd. But yeah, no,
Nerd.
just nod. Yeah, I think we got what we came here for. Anything else you want to check out, Navi?
Perhaps a different Navi now.
Huh.
I would be very interested in knowing this tongue. It seems to have an effect on the surroundings. That'd be quite interesting.
No.
Hmm. The only way I could convince you of telling me something.
Hmm.
I don't have any
Are you
insight.
alright?
I think
I
she's
believe she is sinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like into the floor?
No, thinking, not sinking.
Oh, sinking. I was like, whoa, that
Nah,
changes things.
Navi looks at the guy. What do you know of the time before recording of time?
That is a very particular question.
It is.
I do know that things were not as functional as they are currently as they were back there.
No,
Things
that's
worked in a more orderly fashion, and things didn't just happen if the right strings were plucked, as you could say. I also found an old recording once of the sky, which doesn't match what's currently seen within the skies currently. I'm not sure if it's just the years since then that's changed that, but I feel it's strange that the sky itself would change. That is usually a persistent thing. They even only had one moon back then, which is perplexing.
No, it's normal. Everything else is weird. Crosses his arms.
This was a very old document, and it was difficult to even get much out of it with how it was falling as piece. The only reason I know about it is, well,
not old enough if you could read it.
true. Languages do change over time.
I mean, not if it was printed on leather, it should be alright if it was kept in a decent housing. But then maybe I'm not as old as I think I am. That's good.
Looks at Tavian and gives him a nod. That is what she meant.
Yep.
Points to the scratchings on the feet. Can you read?
No, I definitely can't read that.
Then that is my point.
Oh, maybe I could recognize the language. I knew a few older languages, didn't speak them, but I could recognize them. It looks like Scratch to me, right?
Yeah, you just looking over that, this looks like cracked to you.
Nope, nothing.
Yes, exactly.
How do you have a language older than recordings? That doesn't even make any sense. By it existing, it means that it was recorded.
Well, if there's no recording of it before, perhaps we can have it recorded now. In some manner.
This and some sacred ritualistic markings that I have seen before. Remember the girl with the Wendigo? Are the only times I've seen it since waking.
You met a Wendigo.
None of the story for another time.
Yeah. Can we go back upstairs?
Mm,
I think this gentleman should be left to his study, I guess.
I did get promised some words of translation.
oh, yet I did not promise anything.
It was a verbal agreement, a word of exchange. I gave you information.
No, I asked you a question, did not promise anything in return. Do not twist my words.
Yeah, this is currently the Navi not to be fucked with, right? I look at the werewolf and I was like, you might want to back out the door.
He doesn't look too pleased with this, because it sounded like a verbal agreement, and you're just saying no now, just isn't pleasant. Well, fine then. Just please leave then, if that's what you're going to
I'm
do.
not done. Sam, Yun,
Huh?
could I ask a favor of you?
Sure.
Do you have, what is it, circle, the truth circle?
Today? No.
Looks at the man that wants to know her language. Another day, perhaps.
Were you wanting to have like a verbal agreement to ensure I kept it secret or something of that nature?
It is more a question of your character.
Ah,
This is not light information. Even
well,
a
it
few
does.
words can, and she motions to the statue, stir the nature.
Understandable. I'm just trying to understand how things currently work. There has to be a logic behind things.
Is Tavian twitching when he says, after this man says there has to be a logic behind things?
You don't even understand the half of it. Because when she said, okay, look, so Tavian understands a lot of things. Tavian had a lot of rhymes and reasons. Tavian knows that spells used to work different than they do now, and now understands that belief can do anything. And hearing somebody else going, there has to be logic in a world where there doesn't have to be any fucking logic, somehow vindicates him and also pisses him off.
However, it very much fits what Cerberus state would be like in a world like this.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta figure it out. Tavian's like, we used to have it all figured out.
Then you went and fucked it up.
Yeah, somebody did something and it fucked everything, and now I have to relearn magic. Harumph. Yeah, no.
Perhaps we can try this tomorrow then. That would be. Are you planning to stay here for the day at least?
We're kind of trapped here until another ship can take us back to the mainland.
Oh! Well, that's my good fortune
Capital?
then.
Capital, not the mainland. This is the mainland, not the capital. Why isn't the capital still here? I just start to leave. Another time then, Navi?
Maybe.
Well, you are free to come here and pursue the statue or any memories that might be tied with it. I'm not too sure the connection with yourself here.
The statue was of motions to herself.
I see. Well, as I said, you're free to come down here. This has a personal connection to you, which means I'm willing to accept your presence here.
It
While
was
I'm working.
made by a young girl turned, well, aged with time, but when Navi interacted with her, they were a young girl, foolish in the woods. Navi made sure that they got home, and I did not forget Navi.
He looks at the statue for a moment. Did she have a name, this girl?
Elora.
interesting. I have heard that name. It was basically what was told to me is the one that crafted it when I purchased it, but
That would
that's
be correct then.
that's all that was passed to me when it was basically gifted to us here. Like the many of the statues we have here, we try to keep them preserved to hold the memory of them.
You kept it in the right place.
It felt like the right place. The flowers, the vines, it felt suitable. Though,
A little tame for
are
the
you
spirits within, but
are you physically alright in there? The flowers there tend to have an effect on most people.
Navi is at one with nature.
I see. It does seem definitely be the case. Though when the others
She is,
came,
to those that know this Navi does not address herself as just Navi.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Manavi.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you again.
Yes.
well,
Hope hell was pleasant.
you are welcome here, as I've said. It's been a pleasure if you are departing. He's just been full of surprise today in the chaotic situation of Alexandria coming down here and throwing her weight around, and then now some entity that's tied to one of his collection pieces. What would the group like to do?
Like
Go
go
to
back
sleep.
upstairs. You gonna sleep in his office?
No, I'm waiting on Navi.
Just checking something.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure she caved first.
Yeah. Well, gonna stand here, turn back towards the statue, and because I can, and because Navi does not entirely trust this man currently around his statue, we're just gonna plank out the area just to make it a little inconvenient. Because
So
fuck you.
the foliage that was
Mhm.
tended to and was definitely used in these experiments grow and covers the area. The pathway, the carpet, pushed up, pushed aside as nature takes over this space.
I mean, that's technically good for him.
It is, but at
Not
the same time, he likes things orderly. So this is just
nods at the retaken landscape and then proceeds to walk out. Not even giving the man a second glance.
yep. He's doesn't know what to feel. This whole situation and ending of it is weird.
Yeah,
The
alright.
mystical plant lady that he had a statue of forever now just came in, said some weird words at it. Shit happened, and then she got all cryptic as fuck, and then more shit happened, and now she's leaving.
Yep. With a verbal agreement this time to do this whole vow of truth thing to check their character.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't promise that she'll do anything more than that, but
Yep. He's catching on that she's basically a fey creature at this point with how she's acting.
sure, he can believe that.
As I said, he's someone that works on logic, and that seems to
Mhm.
be the most accurate presentation here.
He can believe that all he likes is
I'm
belief.
just
Now, feel free to head out as you would like. And Alexandra, I can see you're heading back down.
Heading up.
That I am. Heading down.
Oh,
That you're coming up these stairwells over here.
I just had
Yeah,
to
you're
move
the-
my token from very far away.
Yeah.
To be fair.
You
Might
just
be
slap
close.
yourself
Where
in
am I at?
front
Yeah.
of her.
No, I didn't. I actually just moved my token to where I could see. Which staircase where?
The opposite side of where you're currently at.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And back to there.
Now, Samuel,
That is me.
as you're heading up the stairs, you feel a slight sense of just tiredness, lethargic, just flow through your body for a little bit as you're walking upstairs.
My nap was interrupted.
Alright, you can get back to your nap. You're gonna have to move the werewolf. We don't got it.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Apologies.
We cannot. I cannot move my adopted child. I mean, werewolf friend.
Brunel.
Well, sucks that adopted werewolf friend is going to be a weapon of the state. What?
I will fight you.
Farmer man was cured, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
he's just napping himself.
Good.
He's been having a good time sleeping till he was screamed awake, then went back to.
Oh, so he
He's
gets-
having the life that Samuel wished he was having. Now you return back up the stairs. Anything you would like to do, Samuel?
Nope.
Okay. So you feel that sense of tiredness sleeping through you. And the rest of the group all returns into this area with Impale still missing.
So, any weird things happening with you guys?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Navi went down there, started speaking like some kind of weird ancient language. The statue reacted. All the plants around the statue came to life. Something happened to her. She immediately grew all the plants in the room, and then we dipped.
Huh.
What about you?
Is it true? My Navi is very curious about that individual.
The one in the basement?
The down,
Suspicious probably would be a better word.
the downstairs man rouses suspicion in Navi. Apparently, okay, I'll write that down.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm not the only one.
She just seemed kind of tired of her bullshit and wanted to know how things work. That,
You wanted to know
He's-
the mother tongue.
He's dabbling in some potions. She pulls up the lavender. Apparently,
No.
this is to make you think better, but reduces your judgment.
And I will not take anything that man has created.
Oh, I'm not going to use it.
Make you think better.
Remember things. That and she's gonna bring Tavian and Navi into a bit of a huddle. Look at the guard that's standing there. Shoot him and glare.
You smoked that
He
stuff
looks
in-
back.
Oh, I did. I did do that.
Do you need privacy?
No, just walk through the door, Alexandra. Dink.
Well, no, they're. Okay, fine.
I mean,
I
do you
mean-
wait? Do you want to do a thing?
Hmm.
We could just step out. I mean, we don't even have to be here in the fort. If we want to nap outside, we can go nap outside.
If it is information pertaining to this individual, my Navi would prefer not to be in the domain when speaking of it.
That's fair. Let's go for a walk. A swim.
Did I miss anything interesting?
Might
Yes.
not be good. Make a bit of a ruckus if we are outside where they were not over here.
Mhm. Oh, and there's statues upstairs of your dead friends.
I'll be right back.
Oh, weird thing. There's no actual statue of you.
Alts.
Oh?
I don't know how to feel about that. Walks
Well,
through the
maybe
door.
they were made Hatavian.
Huh.
Maybe they were made after the incident. The calamity.
That's still interesting to
They might
see.
have had to-
If that's the case, then all your friends survived.
Oh, I like that. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. And I start to go upstairs.
Navi is following him because curiosity now.
Everyone but Samuel goes up, I'm feeling.
Yeah, I feel like Samuel's gonna wait till we leave this place because he's like, I want a nap, and this seems like it's gonna be more excitement.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
In
so
fact,
I don't want to move.
while you guys are gone,
It's these statues over here.
Yeah. Go ahead. Say your piece, Samuel.
while you guys are gone, I'm just sit right here and start ritual casting.
Oh, okay.
That's an
I'll-
interesting statement.
What exactly are you ritual casting, my friend?
I am ritual casting Leomund's tiny hut.
Inside the room.
Yep.
Okay,
I expect it.
how long does it take for that?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh
If
my
it takes
God.
longer than 10 minutes, I'll have a nice, darkened dome to relax.
Napping. Yep. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's so funny. He could just.
We like this guy in the kitchen.
Portable
It's
nap
a
dome.
domain spell.
That's
He-
so
he-
dope.
Portable nap dome.
That's exactly what he's got. I love Samuel. Oh god.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
fuck you guys. I got a place you can't bother me.
It's
Samuel.
nice and comfortable inside. I can make it whatever light I want.
Samuel, if you start doing it 2 squares up, you can lock him in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm not worried about that. I'm just gonna be where I'm at.
Alright.
That is pretty funny though.
Okay, for those going back up here that haven't caught what I've spoken earlier, you will step into a room that is carefully preserved. You've got foliage and you've got different fabrics, all knitted with words of religious, of faith. But those of different times kept here and preserved in their best possible way. And in the middle, overlooking a banister that one person would have known was basically where nobles looked over in times of court in the olden days, but now has been turned into a place to present 6 statues to look over and witness all dealings within Rabin, the fortress and former capital kingdom. There are 6 of them. Some of them that don't spark a memory. Others that seem vague, but you can't quite place. While others bring strong memories to you. There is Farrak, Clan Shattershield.
My brother.
Sultra Mandalus, the human cleric of the Light Domain.
Wait, what?
The statue
The
appears...
bitch that used to charge you.
That's an elf.
Oh, that was an elf?
That's an elf.
The statue is human.
Oh. Huh.
Oh, these statues were made long after she died. She was not human.
They are old statues, but you can assume as you'd like.
That even if they're old, there ain't no way in hell she was an elf.
Eleanor Mifra Heron, who's also there.
Mm.
There is a lizard folk by the name of Dabrax, with the etching that's a bit longer than the others that marks him as a soldier of the Zakrakin family in the kingdom of Izarak, the south. The hero from a self remembered and immortalized here. Fleef Ebenuk, the halfling, and Lobo Cold Iron, the dwarf. Three unlikely heroes all seem to have been tied here to the history and legacy of your friends. A legacy that seems to have definitely carried on after your own passing.
Yeah, just the fact that she's not an elf is fucking with me. I say as I point to the statue.
Alexandra shrugs.
Yeah, somebody fucked that up really badly.
Or, crazy theory. The calamity, and the reason why these elf things aren't around in numbers or whatever that you're talking about.
Rude.
Alexandra's passing heavy on the head.
Very rude.
You're my favorite elf.
I'm the only elf you know.
Yes.
Bite her fingers.
Anyways,
It is very tempting for my Navi.
I
But my Navi is not fair.
that's fair. Anyways, maybe this calamity either turned all elves into humans, which would be weird, but who knows? Or this points at Navi. All the ones, more of them turned more like how she was.
She kinda just resembles an Aladrin.
I don't know what that is, but like points at the arms.
Super elf. It's
Like the
like the
amber,
difference between a dragon and a high dragonborn.
like she's petrified.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Right, well, if that was the case, then her statue shouldn't be here.
Well, nonetheless, magic is obviously fucky
Yeah, no kidding, we've been over
compared
that.
to what you used to, so who knows? Maybe enough people decided that when everything sank, elves are just humans in disguise, so they just became humans.
I think the GM accidentally whispered to me when they meant to whisper to somebody else.
Yep.
You're a goober. But
apologies.
Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, no, he just looks and just nods and goes, "You know what? That's not important right now. I'm not sweating the details." And I just walk up and
Fair enough.
I hug the three statues that I know. I'm glad you guys made it.
Ooh, maybe they were descended.
Maybe.
That just shares the same name.
Maybe. That's quite the possibility, considering that she had a fling with a few humans.
Oh.
But even then, she should still have, like, elf traits.
I mean, this could be a couple generations down the line for all we know.
Fair enough. There's no telling. Right, well. Yeah. I can say with certainty that if these are your relatives, that I know your dead great ancestors.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. Swimmer flirted with me enough about it.
Huh?
I did what?
Right.
You sweet summer child.
Right. They'd be proud. They'd be proud of your entire family.
That's good to hear. I'm proud of my family too.
You fucking should be. You guys are amazing.
She sticks a tongue out at you.
I grab the tongue. Because that's exactly what I would do with Ferrix.
She looks at you for a second, just surprised.
Ah, I see that you take a hold of tongues, says Impale as they appear behind Tavian
I
the whole
fucking jumped. Oh, fucking shit. Right. Okay, hey, Impale, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. I was just enjoying the whole show. You
Uh,
really need to watch your steps.
yeah,
I shouldn't
just-
burn him alive. I shouldn't do that.
I still have your tongue. You can't talk.
I
Yeah,
shouldn't
the-
burn you alive. I shouldn't do that.
I'll let go.
Very interesting to know in the future.
I just, wipe my hands off. Just, why would that be interesting to know?
Well, if you want to actually pay some back, there's a ledge right there.
I mean, you could just knock me off the edge. I'd probably take you with me, though.
True.
Just eyebrow wiggle.
Alexandra has a contemplative expression.
It wouldn't be the first time I've fallen, probably, in a building like this, if not this building.
I'm just suggesting that because
Not
I've
children. We have things to talk about.
Oh, yes, that's...
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Oh, fastest way down.
Impale jumps off.
No. Oh,
make
How
an
high-
acrobatic.
how high
save.
is it?
This is like a 50 feet fall.
50?
You sh-
Did we climb a small fucking skyscraper to get up here? Sheesh.
Okay, maybe 50 was a bit big. 40.
40 is still big, mate!
We're still pretty big, man.
40 is like a 5-story building.
Well, I broke my leg before. Might as well break it again.
Yeah,
Fuck,
pretty
you
much.
talking? The fuck jumps, Tavian, new grapple.
Right, British.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Man's is not
British.
comprehending.
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Say it in British length, man. Stop trying to think in American length. We can translate.
It's 15.24 meters.
I'll just say it is meant to be tall, but not as tall as you would have mentioned it. So I'll bring
Is
it
it
down to
more
30.
like meter, 4 to 5 meters? Because
I'll just. I'm
30
just saying
is 9 meters.
I'm just saying it's going to be 30 because it is meant to be a tall area. It's
Alright.
effectively moving up a tower to a bit of, but a small one. This is a
Understandable.
fortress.
How
And
many
part-
landings did they go up?
Okay.
We'll cap off at 30. Just Jesus.
So is it like one landing is 15 feet?
I guess.
Hmm.
Just goes to jump, Tavian, grapple. No. We're not playing that game again.
Okay, I can see the acrobatics roll. Thank you, Impale.
I guess I
Um,
missed the...
Yeah, I'll get you a chance to. So this is going to be a dexterity save so you can grab them.
Oh, I thought it'd be
before they die.
athletics because of grappling.
Athletics or acrobatic. Athletics for grappling, and then acrobatics or athletics to get out of grappling.
Oh,
Differently.
then let's see. Well, I had mine on GM, so I'll roll for something, or we can keep the roll I have in GM layer. Gary, if that's for fighting against the grapple,
It's up to you, whichever one's which.
I'll just keep it secret because then I'll make it fun for the GM to be like, will they pass? Who'll know?
I'll roll my athletics. Just wish. Please don't fuck me. 15. I think you got it.
I'll let the GM describe it since they see the GM roll.
So Impale, not even second guessing it, pushes her foot upon the archway, lifting themselves up, about to hurl themselves off, when a hand grabs them by the back of their scruff and pulls them down.
Sit them
Like a
down.
bad cat being spoiled, just like, nope. They're back down.
Yeah, just please, for the love of God, do not fuck up your leg again.
Well, I was given a challenge, the quickest down.
The quickest way down safely is to walk. Please walk.
Hey,
Well, that's
Tavian.
rather slow, but fair enough.
Look back at Alexander. What?
I would not be disagreeable to an apology.
Oh, I'm sorry for the inconvenience of things then.
Oh, not you're
Oh,
perfectly fine.
I apologize for grabbing your tongue. It was a split second decision that was made because you looked exactly like Ferrex for half of a second. I thought it was really funny.
Good. You should be grabbing Tola's tongue instead. And she starts walking downstairs.
Navi just ha.
Yeah,
Not
just
funny.
blinks and goes, "That's not how human anatomy works, but okay."
Is that like grabbing with the tongue, or are you saying he should smooch her? Finn asks in confusion as he follows.
Both are good.
I don't even know how to respond to this.
Oh shit! Sorry.
You're fine. You know, I think
What
I'm
if the
starting to get used to
statues
this.
go falling off the edge?
No.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get used to the teasing. It's not making me as fucked up anymore.
Good.
Then that just
I
means
don't know the
have to go
teasing
down.
part of things. I just thought that you were really into things of that caliber, but now I understand you. Now it makes sense.
I
Yeah.
wasn't teasing, I was just confused.
Yeah, just looks back at Impale. I mean, I'm not. Honestly, I don't even really know what I'm into.
As far as I've been told, things with fur, but I'm not sure.
No. just again, no. What?
Yeah, Lynn
Why?
takes several steps away from you.
I look at Lynn and it's just like, you
Hmm.
have no reason to worry.
No,
Alexander
they're
just
very infatuated already with the one named Tola.
stops on the stairwell and just starts laughing her
Can we-
fucking ass off.
Was that you? You son of a bitch.
She laughs harder.
Yep. And as this is happening, I'd like to jump over to Samuel, as it's definitely been more than 10 minutes
Yeah,
of you guys just
fucking around.
going about your general selves.
An opaque blackish dome appears in the dining room.
And you lay yourself down. I'll just rest your head on the table.
Yeah, like a kid who fell asleep in class. He just slumped over the table and just.
Perfect.
It's nice and cozy in here. It's dark, and he's just waiting because inevitably it's coming.
Indeed. And as you lay there, resting
Give me a micro nap.
resting your head, sleep comes very, very easily. That brief moment of tiredness you felt swaying through you as you find yourself slipping into a dream.
Awesome. I
That's
think my
awesome.
title's gonna be the Sandman.
I like that.
Perfect.
And you
Good for
get-
Samuel.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to. There we go. Samuel's dreams.
Samuel's dreams. It's all laid out. Uh oh. Gods have a plan.
I hate how the new change of this frigging map thing is.
Why? I mean, you don't have to use it. You can use the original.
There we go. I haven't changed it back to what it was. Excuse me for a moment. There we go. You find yourself back in the familiar structure. Within the familiar domain. Things aren't as cloudy as they first were when you slipped into this dream.
Hmm.
You see the ruins around. You see the stone, still as dusty and untouched as it was before. The strange echo of visual ripples within the space around you. And yet a comfortable just presence settles upon your shoulder. You feel lighter, unburdened.
This is better. Oh, look around. It's still a void to the bottom.
It's still a void, but there's that faint ripple. And as you turn your gaze down, the ripple shifts,
Okay.
moving before your eyes. You see first the glistening golden moon that's currently within the sky. Then you see the net floating in, filling the space. Then the third. They circle for a moment, spinning in place before coming together for one bright flash of colour. And it's back to a sight you've seen. The ripple, the colours, the vibrancy flowing before your sight, as everything seems to shift, change.
Alright. Well, as before, he's literally just gonna take a step off and plummet.
You plummet, fall, feel the sensation of your body hitting something before it envelops you in a gentle, warm, comfortable embrace. You are falling, but it's light, almost if you're sinking, but slowly. With velvet silk sheet brushing against you as you go down. The colours envelop you, shift, change, and gift to you another vision. You see a fortress, familiar, very familiar, as you've walked it moments before. Except the fortress isn't as you remember it. Rubble covers some of the stone, broken, fallen. The images of Palor that was once maintained in its pristine glass shattered and broken on the floor, underfoot. Marks of fire scorch the stone. You are in not a fortress, but a ruin. Echo of what was left. An echo of something that could happen. An empty vessel of a place that once held purpose.
That's not good. I'm traversing this place, or I'm just looking at it?
You feel like yourself floating here. You could try to do anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna try willing myself forward.
You will yourself forward, and it works. You brush from the entryway that you were standing in into the main hall. The throne, or seat, as Leonard called it, pushed to the side, broken legs, and you can see the first glimpse of an impact on the left side of the wall there, broken down, broken through. The first full sign of where this seemed to have happened.
Does this look like it's like people that did this? A creature that did this?
Make an investigation check.
Magic that did this? Investigation.
It's difficult to say. You can see the glimpse of fire scorching the metal, but something that went through this thick of stone must have been strong and heavy to impact it. And your mind is racing over all the different things it could be. There's so many different things.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go down to the statue.
You go down to the statue quickly, rushing through. You find the door. It's open and ajar, but not busted down, just open.
I'm gonna go through.
You slip on through. You find the equipment of the alchemy area broken, shattered. Looks like it had been effectively ransacked by whoever was down here.
Okay.
The foliage has effectively overcome this area, and the statue stands there still, not seem to have any interest for whatever came down here. But in your dream, in this vision, you see the statue isn't just a statue, it seems livelier, fuller, and seems to turn to face you, offering a faint smile.
Navi is smiling at me.
It looks like it.
Hello. Do you speak?
What? Oh. I don't know what to say, man.
Don't got your tongue.
Sorry, explain to me again? I kind of zoned out because it wasn't my thing going on. And then suddenly I get told feel free to talk.
What effectively happened is he's going through this ruin of the place and went down to the statue that you
Oh.
spoke to, and in this vision, in whatever this is, he doesn't see just a statue, but something lively, still rooted in this space, and it turns to him and offers a smile.
Hmm. And you said,
And
Hello.
then he effectively.
hello.
You speak.
I do.
Which Navi is this?
I just have to clarify something real quick. It's not. And that is not asking which Navi this is. This is.
Making you work for it. Well, as he's waiting, he's going to will the growth away.
Not make her frown.
Well, as you start frowning, he would stop. But he has like a raised brow just waiting.
Yeah. Dialogue loading.
There you go. Oh, nope, that wrong. Yes.
Wrong person, Mr. GM.
You didn't see anything. In fact, can I hide that?
You can. It's gonna be in the recording, my guy.
Fuck.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like,
I'm.
it's fine. I'll just ignore it because I didn't read it. I was busy doing a thing.
I hate when that happens.
It's gonna happen. Just try not to send it to me.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's the second time. I didn't even put your name in.
If you type a name and you hit enter, but it still has my name there, it can auto select up to
There we go. Apologies.
She smiles and says, "No, not a Navi, but could say an echo."
Oh. Is this a Navi I know?
In a way.
Okay. So why are you here?
Why are you?
Well, I'm dreaming. Tend to see things when I dream.
Hmm.
A lot of the times it's pleasant. Sometimes, like now, it's informational. And I'm learning quite a bit. So, is this the future or the past?
Mm.
Well, yeah, I'm getting my commune out now.
Mm, a potential future.
It's not good. Do you know what caused this?
Armed men.
Armed men. From where?
Don't know.
Because I'm sure this is gonna come up at some point. What is something I could say that only Navi would know?
There are things Navi did know that Navi knows not now. But you should remind them of the wolves
Remind them of the wolves.
and the origin of the Defender. Of
Okay.
Ro.
Of what?
Ro.
Rowl?
Ro. R-O. I believe that is the right one. If I just take a quick look real quick.
Yeah, Ro is the defender.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything I should know while I'm here? Anything I need to look for?
Hmm. She just looks up and then out towards where the ocean is.
Gonna blink his eyes. Take a long thought process of going wherever she's looking.
Which one would you try to have that thought process first?
Of looking out and just looking out, up and out.
Okay. So, you have that thought process and you start to fade from this echo's presence and find yourself back up within the structure, back above the fortress.
Just looking around. Anything that catches my eye.
Have a perception check as you're just looking around this time. That's alright. You see several marks of this damage You see it going through what looks to be a setup for what could have been a wedding, or is just part of the decoration. So you haven't been to the back of the fortress to see, but it's pierced through it. There's smouldering that's faintly burning, more broken stone shattered through. You see a
Mhm.
hole within the fort's wall, a tower knocked down, a cannon that should have been presented on top of it, just buried in the dirt.
This is more than just people, because people can't just do that.
Glancing around, you see more bits of structure damage on the second floor. Shattering through, you see the statue of Farak. Destroyed, broken down, nothing remaining while the others have fallen over and cracked. A remnant lost. And a room just no longer existing, an open hole to the second floor.
Interesting. I'm going to tour around the landscape as well. Because this may be the focal point, but the battle came here. Where did it come from?
Make another perception check. Your eyes look around, searching for an echo, searching for what seems to have been the cause of it. And then you glance something. Far off, across the waterway, a glint of a gleam within the water. Something attempting to guide yourself to the north west.
Sure. Following that way?
You follow, sink through the water, and find at the bottom a ship. The ship seems to be rather new. The wildlife hasn't really overgrown it yet. It's a ship of. Let's have a quick history check.
History.
Also advantage due to your own origin.
Okay. So 17.
Yep. You
Woo!
see a ship marking the depictions and colorings of your own kingdom. It doesn't have a flag, but you know the architecture of your home. You know how they build their ships. And you can see it here within this vessel. It has been sunk, clearly, as if it's been in a fight with something. But whatever happened, it had lost, but not without bringing more down with it. As you see, further beyond, another ship, another vessel. Large, gleaming with colours. One that holds the markings of his ship of Alnora. And also holding a crest, one that sparks a memory in your mind for a moment. Seems to be the same crest that Alexandra bears. Two ships sinks into the bottom of the ocean, just outside of the fallen ruin.
So, there was a naval battle. Well, that's not. Kind of look up to the sky. Looking for indication. And
Let's-
if. Go ahead.
Look up to the sky, you're checking the moon presence, you're checking to see any hints of how much time has shifted, and you still see the golden moon glistening above, showing that it's not that far off. Not too great passage of time before this happened.
that last bit of knowledge. He's just gonna close his eyes and fade.
And as you fade, you hear the roaring laughter of Alexander on the stairway, cackling like a madman, just filling your ears with an ache the moment you wake yourself up.
And I'm instantly grumpy.
Welcome back to the waking world, Alexander. Samuel.
Yeah, micro nap.
Alexander. Alexander.
He's
Alexander Hamilton Anderson. Fuck.
Sandra doesn't have dreams.
Yeah.
She only makes nightmares.
That's also not true.
Anyway.
Please are getting
Yep. I'm comfortable. I'm safe in my bubble.
And just. Oh, are we expelled from the bubble?
Yeah, you can't come in it.
Oh shit. Also, I'm still on the previous map.
Same.
Nope. Apologies. I thought I checked you guys over.
Mm-hmm.
As are I.
I am definitely changing back to this when I have the chance to.
You just
I
go over there to settings, my dude, and do it.
Change
you
to
go.
the old UI or turn the new UI off.
Like, the thing is, I like it as a player, but as a DM, what they've done with the
It's-
drop-out menu is so...
It's not good for players either because it can cause problems.
Sometimes when you click and drag instead of, your measurement being on your token, it's like down here.
Good to know. I suffered that myself, yes, but
You know
everyone is
when
back.
you know when the night, like the sun has gone down over the horizon, and it's not black, but it's that dark blue
Ooh, the
purple
pretty
to the
dust.
sky. That's what the dome looks like.
And just rates.
Huh.
God. We're
Um,
going to be here anymore. We can leave now.
Alexander's gonna try and touch it.
Also, since one person has seen everything there is in their dream, I'll have a full view of the first area.
Oh fuck, thank God.
I mean, we already saw all of it outside this bathroom.
Yeah. The fucking bathroom showed all.
Oh, and I guess these bottom towers, but
The dome is solid.
Impale
Samuel.
the other. You have to move all the things there, GM. We can't do it.
What do you want?
We can go now.
He's gonna poke his head out right in front of you.
Yeah, that's freaky.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Tavian looked at his statues.
I got to hug my friends one last time. I feel great.
He grabbed my tongue and I wanted to kill him.
So
That's kind of
the sound of
hilarious.
him climbing on top of the table and then dropping right here, outside of the dome, and it just disappearing.
Hmm. Interesting.
Weird flex, but I respect it.
I wasn't.
This is
flexing.
why they're my. That's why they're my sidekick.
Oh. Where's everybody?
Here's Tavian, there's Finn, there's Impale, there's a Navi.
Oh,
and a
Navi.
Hmm?
You told me to remind you of Ro, the defendant.
What?
And then he leaves.
Samuel. No, Samuel, come back. What the fuck do you mean?
He's already gone.
He just pulled a Navi on Navi, holy shit!
Doesn't feel
dare
good,
you.
does it, bitch?
How dare you, Navi, my Navi?
Oh, can't go that way. We're gonna go this way.
Navi just confused.
You know
how
what?
You feel every time you do it.
This is a good day.
Yeah, damn straight it is. That was hilarious. Alright, well,
What do you mean every time I do it? Do what?
and say something profoundly important and then just turn your head and walk away with no explanation.
Mhm.
Then
Done
even
it
if we
only
do
one
catch
time.
up with you,
You just turn into
We-
an animal and we can't ask anything. Yeah.
half the time I want to bonk you out of your animal form.
Alright, well, I still wish to talk to other people,
Well,
but guess that's gonna have to
we
wait.
gotta talk to Samuel about this whole, important information, connecting dots. Connecting dots. I'm connecting dots. Oh dear God, I'm connecting dots.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
I
hurt
really
your head
sound-
there. There's too many dots.
Fucking
It started to sound like your father.
I will take that as a compliment.
you fucking should.
Yeah, but the thing is, no one here said that. That sounded in your head. In a familiar motherly tone.
How's the house?
It's currently getting repaired. Now, this is going to cost me a lot because we're going back and forth one way or another, and I've probably said too much already. Stop. Another casting is done. Everyone is
So-
fine. Oh, you have your bit to say as well.
So, Ghost Devil Pirates. I ended up on the food island. Swimmer's here, everyone's fine.
A moment. Then the word come back. I know, I have been watching. Glad you're safe. No one is harmed here. Tell Tavian to give us some flowers or something. He really needs to.
Fucking.
Stay safe and be careful.
So, as Alexandra has that conversation, she turns around. So, Mom just contacted me. Everything's okay. Repairs will be expensive, but nothing's bad has happened. Is there any flowers near Alexandra?
Oh, let me screw. There is, I believe, over here. Right there.
She's gonna go over, grab them, walk over to Tavian.
Look, you're attractive, but you're not my type.
Give these to Tola next time you see her.
I was gonna try to give her a favorite flower when she decided what that was, but maybe.
I think her favorite flower might be whatever you think represents them the best.
Then let me pick flowers on my own time. Like, I appreciate the help, but
But also, she just throws the flowers in his face and then skitters away.
Your nose is filled with the scent of fresh flowers, and also just covered in petals as they burst over you. Oh, never mind. Impale reaches out and catches them.
Can't waste good flowers.
Nice catch. What do you think? You think Alexandra's information on how to give flowers to Tola is accurate?
Oh, hard to say. They're very much not a flower person as far as I know. But I think it's because they have this strange fascination with squishing things. Like this squishes one of the flowers.
Squishing things. That's an odd fascination indeed.
I mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah, understand.
But I only say this because, well, as far as I know, the luxury of them enjoying flowers was just not a thing for them.
Which is understandable. I understand they didn't get a few things. Oh, is that why are you sending me that? Right. Just a few things. Squish.
With that said, puts the flowers into Tavian's hands. I hope that you enjoy what these have. It'd be sad to ruin them, as Impale will pull out the one they crushed and take it with them.
Aw. If only she had a book to put the pressed flowers into.
What's a book?
Right. Well, I'm going to put the flowers in the vase that they came out of, because these are not our flowers.
They most certainly are not. And they
Yeah.
go back in one flower less.
Yeah, I just shake my head like, oh boy. How come
And-
every group of assholes I joined are crazy? I say, looking up. I guess as I walk out, I look up to the fucking statues above. Every time.
Their heads are angled in a way so they're looking down, so they all meet your expression for a moment.
And just every time. So
And now, while that had been happening, I believe Navi was chasing after Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's outside now.
So
Oh,
is she.
Yep.
so sudden.
Hmm.
Well, what?
What did you mean?
What did I mean?
Yes.
You told me. Well, specifically, I asked what would something that only Navi would know, and you told me to remind you of the wolves and the origin of the Defender Row.
How?
It was in my dream. I see omens.
Omen, well, I told you to tell me something.
Well, no. I asked for proof that it was actually you because it was the statue in basement that spoke to me when this place was a fiery ruin.
Oh. Hmm.
And the statue was not happy that I started making the plants go away. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
That does make sense.
they told me that, and yeah. Does that ring true? Make sense?
It,
Stone got your tongue?
mm, the Defender
Yes.
is... What? A person Menovi rescued a long time ago. Menovi does not remember exacts. Menovi does remember wolves.
Right.
Menovi needs to sleep on this.
Well, Like I said, omens.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean they always are true, but quite weird to be talking to you in the presumed future.
Right. Thank you
For?
for telling me.
Well, sure. Not that I promised to, but it was kind of important.
No, but is that not how things work? Novi is still. The nuances of interacting with people are still kind of foreign.
Well, yes, elves are weird.
My Novi did not even interact with many of her own kind before my Novi was my Novi.
Have to have a way to differentiate. Like this Navi, is this a particular Navi? Spicy Navi?
My Novi, in your tongue, would mean Mother
Motherly.
Mother
Okay.
Nature.
Right. So does that mean you're the oldest of the Navis?
She not.
And how old is that?
Even my Novi does not remember.
Peculiar. I would chalk it up to way too fucking old for me.
The spans of time is complicated.
Yeah, so is cosmics and the sky. Nature, earth, heaven.
My
To an
Novi has
extent.
witnessed these things changing.
Well, me too. They're taking forever. I swear to goodness, I'm gonna put a dome up again. No,
We don't
just
need
like
to have
that.
a
Complain
conversation.
and they're here.
Huh? What?
Perfect timing.
Should I go
Navi
back?
was telling me her secret recipe.
Oh, so should I go back inside or?
No.
No. We need to go out to the wilds and talk.
Oh,
What's your secret formula there, Navi?
Navi picks a leaf off her head and hands it to you.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. You just chew it.
What type of leaf is this?
Are you gonna deny her secret recipe?
Just wondering if it's gonna kill me.
No,
Why would she want to
you
kill
don't
you?
chew this leaf. You quick tap to the tongue.
wait, is that?
Chill.
I take
Is it mint?
Hmm?
Is it mint?
I think it's CP. I think it might be.
Did you take the leaf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not saying anything.
I'm asking the DM. Can I roll a nature to determine leaf?
Sure.
I mean, sure.
Holy shit!
Is
Hmm.
this a poison ivy leaf or is this another type
No.
of leaf?
No. So. If you very, very, very quickly tap a leaf of wolfsbane to your tongue, it gives you a jolt of energy, and it's kind of like licking a battery.
she's giving you drugs in a leaf form.
Don't want to do anything more than that.
It can be poisonous in high doses.
In
Oh.
high doses, exactly. A quick tap to the tongue is it wake you up real good.
Yeah.
Thank
know-
you.
To put
know
it in
what-
very layman's speak.
Yeah, but you also know what this is, and you know Wolfsbane, surprisingly.
Huh. Thank you. Here you go, Tavian.
Why are you giving me this?
You probably won't die.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
nothing dangerous in
shrugs.
small amounts.
lick. Yeah, as instructed.
Yeah, just
Ah,
insert sensation similar to licking a battery here.
why?
Do you feel awake now?
Yeah, but now I'm not happy about it.
Doesn't have to make
Was
you happy as long
already-
as you're awake.
I stick it back in your hair. Spit included.
It falls out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Should we?
We need to go the other way,
outside
Lynn.
and,
We're
like,
uh
have the conversation.
yeah, Lynn. We're leaving the fort for a little bit. Yeah,
You
we're
okay
gonna go.
there, back in Pale? You're being a bit quiet. It doesn't like you.
Oh, I just am very quiet about many things. I am observing most of the times. But also, I am deciding upon something important.
Good to know. Hope it's not anything bad important, and maybe good important. I'm not sure the difference. Oh, they're already gone. The bridge is lowered down, and the rest of the group can freely move.
Gonna go back.
I'm out. Bye.
Look at Impale. Look at Finn. Come on.
Looks like she
There's
wants to
adventure
leave.
be had. Why? What's up, Impale?
Oh, I'll join. I'm just taking my sweet time. And also my roll 20 crashed, so I'm trying to
Oh.
I'm trying to move my token.
I had that same.
Okay.
Currently
Oh.
everything's weird, so it's like, yep.
That's amusing. I was like, he's been thinking he was just staying there.
No,
So-
I just can't move.
So you are freely able to go out, and the drawbridge will start to rise back up.
So, who's willing to sit in Samuel's safety bubble?
Huh?
If Samuel's willing to share.
My safety bubble?
Yeah.
Are we?
It would do good to keep eyes off of us, and Menovi can stare at the sky to keep ears off of us.
Wonder if you could keep your nose in other places too.
Oh, by the way, Tavian, Mom might be scrying on you.
Are we supposed to be?
I would have felt that magic. I think she might be
She's-
scrying on you, or maybe she's scrying on Finn, because I don't think Finn would be able to stop her. I look back at
All
Finn.
of those are. Yeah, what is Finn doing?
Is both of
Yeah.
his eyes blinking independently?
He has
The
no
good
idea
boy.
what you guys are talking about. He's just looking up at this tree, seeing an apple, and testing if his arm could reach it. Like, bit too short up. Yeah? Why are you looking at me?
See what I mean?
Nothing. You're just pretty.
Oh, thank you, you're gorgeous too. Then he starts trying to hop to get to the apple. Come on.
Could
Are we bedding
use
down?
would
All of I mean, A, she's a very powerful caster. B, fair.
But, Samuel, I think we are bedding down out here. As much as I
Yeah.
like staying inside of the place that I remember, I no longer know anybody in there, so it gets a little awkward.
I mean, you know statues. That, that's a little comfort.
You even hugged them. I think that's fair enough to say that you know them well enough.
They were my family.
Oh, isn't that a nice thing you used to have?
Well, kind of. A found
My
family.
Navi is sure they are keeping an eye on you.
I hope not. Ferrex be laughing his ass off with my fucking relationship issues, and the elf will
Smile.
also be laughing her ass off because of making a bet that I can now no longer pay her for. You know what?
Okay, then.
Actually, she's probably fuming.
As
Navi
a
continues
descendant
to
from both
grin.
of them, I can guarantee, yes.
One of them's just proud.
Yes.
Gross. Right. Anyways,
Like I said, my Navi is sure they are watching you.
fair. Right. Well, all the sappy shit out the way. Bedding down, putting up the dome, having serious conversations that they don't want to have inside of the place. At least that's what you guys said.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn will just be close enough to get into the area of effect, but just.
It's only a 10-foot radius, right?
Yep.
Yep, so.
So the bubble goes up.
Well then, now that we have a bit of protection from eyes that can see.
Actually, Samuel, are you actually putting the barrier up? Because we're
Yeah.
saying you are, but just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
Okay.
So who's making me dinner?
I hand you a ration.
I
And
can
smile.
make you some good beef cake. It was delicious.
I just.
I'm not strong, but I can get you outside this dome.
Who are you saying that to?
To the person who just handed me a ration.
Haven.
Just shrug.
With that, Finn will reach into their bag and pull out a strange concoction of beef and a cake together.
Beefcake has beefcake.
Yes, the
Yes.
beefcake has beefcake.
We cooked this back in the Rose Garden place.
Did you
Thing.
use sugar in that batter?
Yes.
Samuel, for your own health, do not eat that.
No, I'm
It's
not going to.
delicious.
No, I'm good.
You know what?
I so appreciate the offer.
Oh, you're missing out.
I will
I mean,
start
more
making
for
a
us.
fire. To
Alexandra, come on,
Mm.
eat this with me.
obviously. Sounds delicious.
get the,
And there'll be a poor imitation of the tramp and the princess. I can't remember it. But it's cheesecake dinner spaghetti.
the fucking ew. Ew.
That's
That's an image. I'm gonna start a fire and start cooking some of my rations so that way they're more appealing. I can make a broth and make a stew. It won't be hard.
Let me help you get a light. Puts a dagger in, touches it. Suddenly it grows red hot.
Anyways, you know, I remember the person we kidnapped and put in my basement?
Yeah.
The magic lady that's making the thing that can save the city?
Yeah.
You know how she had that funny glowy vial thingy?
Yeah, the what was it for? What was it for? I had a read on that. What was it?
The vial?
Yeah. Did I ever figure that out?
You never did.
No. Okay.
You never got a chance to. You woke her up before you could investigate it, and then she asked everyone to leave, and it wasn't there when you came back in.
Can I see that?
Well, I don't have her vial, but Alexandra pulls out the other vial.
You just said you had it.
Mm-mm.
No?
You
My
said,
my brain.
they
died.
said
I'm sorry.
remember it.
Yeah. David just says,
Remember.
yeah, the vial, the thing. I'm still curious as to what it does.
Yeah, that creepy guy in their basement
Uh-huh.
had one of these in his room.
Oh.
Navi knows they did not. Them.
Huh. Can I see that for a minute?
Yeah, just tell me about how I got it.
Why would I? You're an inquisitor. You get what you get where you go and where you grab it.
I am rather important.
Yep. Let's inflate that ego of yours, the Ferrex blood, and you will shine greatly. Reach for the vial.
Oh, don't worry. Finn does that enough.
Ew. And I'm going to start casting Identify on it, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to start fucking around with it with investigation and shit.
Okay, let me just make sure I've got this, and I can just whisper it to you.
Wonderful. Well, it's a 10-minute thing to do because ritual casting. I'm going to go take a
ritual
leak real
cast
quick.
it.
Yeah,
Then
I've got a ritual
other-
cast it.
Other members of the group can do their thing.
So, dependent on what Tavian finds out there, either that person, they're doing similar-ish enough, possibly research, or have some other connection to each other. And with his dabbling in potion craft and what he's been doing, it's worrisome to me. Particularly in that he's making potions that hinder someone's better judgment.
There we go.
He is wanting to know the mother tongue as well, and that is concerning to me.
And with that, and the abundance of lavender in this place, and this potion being lavender based,
Do you think he is affecting the whole place?
it's not impossible.
It would make sense
Lawn-
for the carefree attitudes here when they're supposed to be like you, yes?
The Order of the Flowers, they're more peaceful than the Inquisition, but nonetheless, they are soldiers.
These do not appear to be. Or at least
These-
I'm not great at it.
This is very possibly one of the most important parts of the nation. Not glamorous, but important. As it's the food, the cradle.
Correction there, GM. Does the smell like smells like the lavender stuff? This stuff right here, right?
Not the amber, but what you saw before down in the basement was effectively the same substance.
Okay.
The plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just no, that's not what those do. I mean, side effect, they kind of fuck with you, but they honestly make you better.
Yeah, it makes you better. That's how he's selling it.
Well, duh. But also, it might not be affecting them as badly as you think. I've been on this stuff. It's how I made all your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really affect your mentality that much. Though I suppose I
It
am kind
might.
of dead.
Bring their guard down
In
is what I'm trying to get at. Even a
Yeah.
simple, small lapse of judgment of the leader of this place could bring dire consequences. You understand that, Tavian?
I mean, of course I do. A soldier forgets that he's leading the ranks, and he leads the ranks directly into disaster. The issue with that being is, do you think he's doing it intentionally or not? He didn't seem that bad to me.
That place is going to be in ruins soon.
What?
That is what some of the stream was.
Fuck me. Why does everything that I help build and love get torn down?
It was
Everything.
fire and rubble.
Fire.
Broken glass,
sorry.
the throne was destroyed.
Any other? You
Two
tell me
ships.
everything.
2 ships in the sea, one from my nation, one from yours.
One
I
for
would.
your nation.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. Or there's no fighting
I
at all.
I also spoke to Navi in that dream.
That is apparently what happened, yes.
Huh.
That statue we saw, I spoke to it.
That's
That's
not
weird.
creepy. That is very weird. I talked to
Also-
the statues too. Mine didn't talk back.
Faith is weird.
You're not wrong.
I'll-
It really is.
Yeah, it has its moments.
My dad
Okay.
would, my dad would talk to ghosts, so fair enough.
All I know is
Oh.
that it is the presumed future.
Mm.
How
Two
far
ship-
into the future, I don't know. But I'd say relatively soon.
Okay. I mean,
Doesn't make sense though.
doesn't have
Omens
to.
don't have to.
I know. Just a ship from my nation and yours.
Yes, in the ocean.
Trying to understand the hows
And the
or whys doesn't.
Fort being destroyed. I mean, I'm just understanding the hows and whys can help us understand the greater picture, Davian.
I mean, yeah.
Obviously, it's a dream. It's just we have to theory craft and work it out. Just saying,
Well-
"Oh, this doesn't matter," is rather foolish. It all matters one way or another.
You see Tavian stop doing what he's doing and looks down at the liquid. What the fuck?
What is it?
Something interesting?
Oh, yeah. I'm half tempted to down it just to figure out what the fuck it means. Ooh.
I would
Reading
recommend you
tea
tell your
Care
people.
to explain before
Yeah, of
you
course, of
drink
course.
and
No,
take
yeah,
it?
no. Look, I'm not gonna do things without talking it through first, like I said with the werewolf thing.
Oh, that's a very wise thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want hair in uncomfortable places.
Yeah.
Just like puberty.
You're very inconsiderate currently, Alexandra.
I am.
Apologize. Over to where Lynn is.
Lynn just offers a brief nods and smiles. She's keeping to herself and just listening in. She's got nothing else to
Listen.
say.
Oh,
Like
Lynn.
realization. Oh no, like the
Mm-hmm. Apologize.
sorry. Didn't mean to.
It-
Hi.
You're fine.
I'm just gonna stay here. Just
It's
Mm.
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
God, I forgot she was there.
Listen, we may
You.
have a dome here, but no, I have my side, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyways,
Keep your side.
potion.
Yes, this potion allows one to cast Cure Wounds until they use it. So this lasts as long as you don't cast the spell. The interesting part about this is it's directly related to divine magic to a point that it would part onto the drinker a touch of divinity.
Oh, ain't
Huh.
that fun? That'd be wondrous.
I want to drink this so badly.
Drink it. Fuck it.
I don't think that'll be the wisest
I think
idea.
That is a smart idea. No.
Why would it not be?
As the past 25 years of this country's history, divinity does not equal goodness.
Oh, divinity doesn't equal evil either, especially when it's a touch of divinity. Plus, being able to
don't know
cast
what
Cure
this-
Wounds would not be
How
bad
would
for
you-
me.
How would
don't
you
know
like
what you're
to have
inviting in?
a little bit of ball inside you?
Well, considering I think he's been talking to me in my dreams anyways.
Not just talking to you in your dreams, I mean,
Oh, I mean,
you're inviting ball into your most
you're
sacred place.
but you're assuming it's
I'm
ball.
sorry, all these innuendos are just
Let
horrible.
me be
Nonetheless.
honest.
Hmm.
It would not be wise to drink four. Well, let's just say this. You're already divine. Don't think too hard on it. Just think
Stop.
simple thoughts.
Hmm.
I blink. What?
Let's go further. I mean, all paladins are good, right?
Not
No.
Right?
necessarily.
Absolutely not.
Oh, it's okay. All magic is great, right?
Also, no.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, it's a potion.
Exactly. Like,
It's
Deal with
I'm
the
more-
consequences. I say drink it.
my magic's telling me there's no negatives to this.
Quit being a bitch.
Who here's going to be upset with me if I drink it?
I will not be upset, but I would suggest you take caution.
There's a one that's a no.
I did take off a door to get it.
So it'd be kind of a waste not to see what it does.
Yeah,
Alright.
but also
Do you want to drink it?
I'm partially half tempted.
That's what I'm
Mm.
saying.
Like,
Out of
I'm
the
not.
two, I think it would be better if Tavian did it.
No, why's that?
offense.
I'll drink it.
Tavian's already come back from the dead once.
I popped the cork. She's not wrong. Well, Samuel, you can already cast Cure Wounds. If somebody goes down, this is just another avenue that I can bring one of y'all back up.
I mean, it's
Yes, I'm
also
just tired of
statement
hearing you
of
debate it.
Tavian's also weird and might affect him in weird ways.
I chug it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I can rest.
Okay.
And then you
You-
see Samuel disappear when he says, I can finally rest.
Just dies.
Gets fucking dusted.
Tavian. Oh god, what have I done?
Baby, and I don't feel so good.
Tavian, I don't feel so good.
Dear god.
Tavian, you take this liquid, you pour back your head and let it seep into you. It tastes divine, like the richest ambrosia you could have ever tasted. Rich, warm, it slides across your tongue, and you swallow it down, and are filled with instant euphoria and bliss, flowing through every inch of your being. Blissful, wonderful, almost addicting. as it courses through you, going to your fingertips. And you can feel at an instinctual level how to invoke this feeling, how to move it through you to mend, to heal. As if you've known it all along. There's a faint glimmer of gold in everyone else's eyes upon his fingertips for a brief moment before it fades. But the more compelling and noticeable change is his eyes, as his eyes start to grow glossy. Almost as if they're looking at a mirror, it reflects. There's a shimmer to them that wasn't there before.
Okay, that was probably the best damn thing I've ever drank.
I stand corrected. You
How do
became
you
more
feel?
divine.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing, actually. Also, just being gifted knowledge from drinking something is a weird experience. I think that Alexandra may be right, that I could definitely feel that this could be an addicting thing to people. And I don't know if I'd be keen to drink it again. Because no matter how good it feels, if it becomes an addiction, I would not be okay with that. Felt great though, not gonna lie. Whew, boy.
Well, this doesn't bring us anything directly closer other than the fact that the crazy man in the basement might be a drug addict.
Not just any kind of drug addict. It is a absolute divine feeling. Like, it's overwhelming.
So it's very well something that is likely difficult to acquire, and as such, it is possible he might trade information or assist in whatever caused Samuel's dream to come to fruition. And now that I think about it, the fact that both ships were sunk doesn't necessarily mean that they were fighting each other. It could mean that whatever they were fighting kept on sailing, and they just happened to be the losers.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You said fire, right? The place was on fire? Samuel?
Yes.
I swear to Bahamut above if there's like a red dragon somewhere.
I was going to say it's probably actually a red dragon, and both of those ships failed to fight it.
Well, that would be better. I didn't
Better.
see particularly indications of a creature. It looked like man did it. But at the same time, some of the damage is more than man. But I guess that could have came from the ships and the cannons.
It's possible. If my theory holds true that the two ships weren't fighting each other, instead fighting a third threat, and the threat was of men, the North, alongside other correlating information of a rather important vessel with a rather important man on it going north, likely to save a rather important member of the kingdom. The North is doing some fucky, and they might be preparing an attack. And if mine and Navi's hunches carry any weight, that man is at the very least a weakness to this place's defense. Although this is all conjecture, and we have no evidence.
Actually, that would make a lot of sense then, since, well, the people that have gone missing have been sent over to a direction that were missing from villages and other places.
Yeah.
Which
It's
means
not-
that, well, as I was going to say, that means there's an inside person here that makes the defense exposed. At least that's what I know.
It's more likely than not that there's a inside mole. There were times in the war where either in disguise or long-term operatives of evil gods hid amongst their ranks and caused forms of chaos. It could be some of them managed to slip through. Hence, well, the title of the Inquisitor. Someone that can be trusted above all else.
Alexandra, I have a weird request. You are
Not-
a paladin, correct?
No, I'm a cleric, yes.
Damn, unfortunate.
No, obviously Samuel is the paladin.
I mean, the way he swings that hammer, you'd believe it.
I'm
That's
not.
fair.
I know.
Wait, I'm confused. So, I thought they were both clerics or paladins. I thought they were both holy people.
I mean, they
I've
are.
lost track of things.
They don't work the same.
I'm not actually particularly religious.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Looks at Tavian a bit. Let me see if I can see the signs of a paladin or a cleric first. Usually they're holy.
Don't even.
I smile.
I see it coming.
Make the joke.
Let the lady
Do
speak
it.
the joke.
I will not, since I love the fact that people already saw it coming, and the best way to keep people at suspense is keeping them at suspense.
Oh, right. I was going to ask if you could hit Divine Sense, since all of these physical changes have happened on me, and I guess Navi looks pretty much the same, but I'm not, and I want to see if that's fixed the undeath that's been creeping up on me. I can't say that you're not also curious, right?
She pings out. DM.
It's weird in this moment as you feel out as you usually do, and before you felt the faint undeath to them, and now you feel also a faint celestial echo to them as well, as if both are lingering there within their form.
What you got?
The undeath is still there as strong as it was before. That faint whisper. Same with Navi,
Damn it.
but
Alright.
how should I put it?
In words, typically.
Preferably words, yeah. I don't do good with
There's-
interpreted dance.
If gold had a smell, there's a faint whiff of it.
Gold?
Celestial.
He just blinks, looks down at the vial, looks back up, looks down at the vial. Oh, I changed my mind. I'm drinking more of this.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
I-
Cider something could be addictive.
Oh, the addictive tendencies are already coming out. Good to see that Navi's on your side.
If you would have tried, I would have bonked you on your head.
Well, you may have to smack me in the future. This
No, I
doesn't
thought
feel.
so.
This doesn't feel compelling, but now it's a desire. I'd rather be celestial than undead.
I'd rather
I
you
would-
be you.
Well, I mean,
Right away.
why not both?
Because
I
one,
don't know.
you could lose yourself.
Theoretically, I could do that either way. You saw the things in the.
Theoretically, yes.
You saw the
What?
things inside of the sewers.
Look at it this way,
Theoretically,
Tavian.
yes, but it is more likely that you will become not yourself under the sway of addiction.
You
And you know this
Are-
already, don't you?
Yeah. No, you're right. I just kind of tossed the vial into the water.
no, don't.
I mean, you
Vials
have the.
are only evidence.
I mean, you can grab it before it goes off the edge. I guess I could stop myself from throwing it if someone goes, "No, wait!"
Yeah.
Just.
That's what Alexander does. That is our only evidence, you dumb fuck.
Also, I just brought up an image. Hopefully, people can
Also,
see it.
Yeah.
what you drank are only evidence, but also we know what it is now.
Oh, yeah, not only do you know what it is, I know what it's called. It's known as amber.
Hmm.
Sounds like an awkward X.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
And
Gross.
Navi looks at her hands. Navi's
Covered.
concerned.
I
Covered in
chuckle.
amber.
Yeah, I chuckle. Navi, I don't think that's what that is. Actually, you know what? Do you want to find out? I don't know why I hadn't thought of this before. I'm gonna poke Navi.
Tavian, don't lick. Okay. Tavian, if you keep with this weird
You
obsession
poke
with the
Navi.
substance, I might just have to make you go sleep for a night.
I'm gonna go to sleep for a night anyways. The poking of Navi was going to be a casting of Identify again.
Oh boy.
Let's see what this does. Just riding blue ruins in the air as I sit there and touch and move and look at their arm.
So you reach out and touch the arm.
It's gonna take 10 minutes. I ain't fucking wasting a spell slot on it. I only got 5 of those.
We're literally going to sleep.
we are bedding down, right? Yeah, in that case, fuck it. Boink. Spell slot.
It's definitely different than the amber you've been drinking.
No, that's not.
You reach out, try to sense, feel out what it is. Your senses tell you that this is definitely something strong,
Mm-hmm.
but everything else is garbled. It's weird, as if it's in a different tongue than you can comprehend. It feels alive when you touch it.
Yeah. So
And
just,
everything else is just
Just Octavian making a face.
yeah.
picture. Let's just you know, like a fairy ring, and just hear all the voices of nature speaking to you at once, but you don't understand it. There's a load of noise filling your ears and your head at once. That was just happened.
Okay, just sitting there and just. Yeah, that's magic as shit. But it's not the same stuff. I think I'm gonna have a headache.
There's a small dribble of red that falls from his nose.
Are you alright?
Well, I think I heard every single voice that's in that head of yours.
That would be interesting, but the voices do not really chatter.
I think one of them was laughing at the fact that I actually drank the vial.
That would probably be Mister.
Yeah. I wipe the blood from my nose. Alright, I'm gonna lay down. And I just fall backwards on my back. Because that was actually more intense than the actual potion. Everybody blowing the potion out the water. Me. Surprise Pikachu face.
Oop. Navi be funky like that.
That's fair.
Sorry, bud. Sorry,
Now we
not
know that Tavian at this moment has been laid to rest.
Now, is
sorry.
everybody going to sleep here, or is it just some people?
Navi is going to sleep, and Navi is going to sleep contemplating the words that Samuel told her that Navi's echo told him to tell her.
I also am going to sleep to see if that thing that I do fucks with me or not.
Okay. This works for me in particular. Is
How-
everyone else sleeping, or is anyone doing watches?
Is gonna wait till other people are asleep.
Well, that might be awkward because, well, no, don't worry. I'll solve this problem myself. And Pale stands up, pats their legs, and goes like, "Beautiful. All of you can rest. All of you are happy. For me, though, I must make my exit."
Just go behind the bush and do what you need to do.
That's an ingenious idea.
And please don't leave the bubble. Well, that would be Finn for once. Talking sense. I think you can't get back in after you do.
Oh no, you can.
You can. It's
Yeah.
the caster designates people that can and can't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It looks as Samuel passed to sleep.
Yeah, I have to stay in.
Okay.
Everybody else
now-
can do whatever, but Samuel has to stay.
For now,
And once it's cast, the people who were in it are the ones who can come freely and go.
I did not know that. Thank
Yep.
you.
Mhm.
Now I know I can go and take a leak without having to pee in a bush. Thank you.
I then will do this as I say before. I bid you farewell as I do a cartwheel out of the bubble.
They'll be back as Tola.
We can see perfectly outside this bubble.
They'll probably go behind a bush.
So what do you do, Impale? Do you become the Tola?
They don't know.
That's fair.
But Alexander's gonna wait till some people go to sleep before standing up and making her way outside the bubble. Let me in.
Yeah, the guards. So it's different guards from before, but they recognize you. The bridge will be lowered. This is after everyone's gone to sleep, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that is. Yep, the bridge is lowered.
Okay. She's gonna be doing something. She might die. It's fine.
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
What exactly are you doing?
Well, she still has that empty bottle of amber. And she has information now from thanks to Samuel. And she trusts the happy Harry Potter lookalike. But it's also 12:30.
That's true. Now I know exactly what I'm going to do with the sleeping people next session. And now I know you're going to seek out Leon.
So,
So
Mhm.
I have next session prepared. This would be a good leaving point. For me, it's a little early thanks to the time change, but this is actually perfect time for everybody else.
not bad.
Any final things anyone would like to say or do?
Penis.
Yep, there it is.
What? Why are you guys like this?
I ask that
I
every
don't
time.
fucking know, man.
So,
Peni.
I now have 2 very
Phallus.
long recordings to upload.
Very long recording to show.
Yeah. Theoretically, I could go for another 30 minutes, but I also really don't want to, because this is just such a fucking cliffhanger.
It
I
is.
like
It's
it.
actually a perfect point to leave off.
The cliffhanger on the cliff.
The fact is, the bridge would lift up as well behind, sealing her off from the rest of the party.
I hate that.
So,
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't die. For the love
No
of
No
fuck.
promises.
promises.
For the love of fuck, we don't need to. Wait, I would hate for you to have to start playing Finn.
Jesus.
Especially considering his HP is absolute dog shite.
Yeah.
He's worse than
Oh.
I was.
You know, I think I have enough hit points. I could probably make it to a wall and jump off.
Probably.
Alexandra is not. How
Out
should
of
I put this?
everybody that could 1v1 an entire fucking base, it's you.
Yeah,
You got the stats for it.
basically full up.
You got everything,
everything.
including your spells.
Only thing I don't have is 5 lay on hands and 2 hit points.
All right. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna end it. Actually, after all that
And-
explanation.
Legitimately,
Mm-hmm.
if shit goes down, I just jump out a window, run to the edge,
Scream.
and swim.
That's also fair. All right. Peace, people who are watching the recording, which is probably just me in about 5-6ish hours.
Oh my